You're listening to Talking Property on Talking Lifestyle. Thanks to Frasers Property. The difference is real. Go to frasersproperty.com.au.
And Cameron Jackson is Development Director with Frasers Property. He joins us in the studio now. Cameron, very good afternoon. I should say good evening to you.
Good evening.
And Peter Esho is with us. Peter Esho from EPO Esho Property Group. I know we were talking about heritage properties.
Yeah, that's right. And Cameron joins us on the program again. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Heritage properties. I know that you have both personally and professionally developed them. Is that right?
Yes, I have actually. I've got quite the passion for heritage restoration, and I've done it personally and extensively through Frasers.
So some say that these should be left alone. What's your take on it?
To leave wonderful heritage assets alone is basically, or to do nothing, doesn't enhance any community benefit whatsoever. So if you leave something of value to just deteriorate, how is that good?
What is a heritage property? Sorry, can we start there?
Yeah, absolutely.
What does it mean?
Heritage property, there is various levels of heritage property. So there is local significant heritage properties, there is state significant, and there is national heritage significant properties. So generally in New South Wales, we would have state listed assets that the New South Wales government has said they are valuable to us and our culture.
So you're talking about redeveloping or restoration? Or what's the difference?
Bit of both. So, for instance, some examples would be that we've done professionally. We've got a site which is the former Lidcombe Hospital, which is known as the Gallery. We've been developing that property for around about 10 years.
Okay.
And that is some of the best quality real estate that you will see. It is real estate. It is buildings that were designed by Australia's leading architects of the day, Walter Liberty Vernon and James Barnett, who designed our GPO in Martin Place. So there have been quality assets that are just now starting to be realised. They are amazing properties. In fact, I've just purchased one for my wife and I as an investment there. So it's
and that's
it's
in
great.
Lidcombe, right? Opposite,
yes, it is.
Opposite the golf course?
Yes, it is. Opposite the golf course at Carnarvon Golf Course.
Okay, so some would say that being a developer and having a passion for heritage restoration are two different things. Is that true? Can they coexist?
No, of course they can coexist. So on the contrary, having a passion for heritage is really, really important. And I think anyone that's involved in the development industry should value heritage. You can do both. You can respect heritage and also get a really, really good development. And in fact, good development should do both very, very well.
Sounds expensive.
Oh, yes and no, it can be, and the reality is that if you've got something of value, yes, it is going to be more expensive to develop that heritage asset. So, but it's about the design journey. So it's expensive, but if you make the right decisions early, then it doesn't have to be that expensive.
Well, look, there you go. I think there's a lot of ambiguity associated with heritage, and that's why I asked the question, what does it mean? I mean, is it a building that was built on or before a certain date? No. No, it is not. What's that terrible building, the public housing building down near near Circular Quay that everyone's talking about?
This is Sirius building.
The Sirius building. Mm-hmm. And the unions have put a heritage ban on it so that no work can be done, which is a political move because they're dealing with Clover Moore and they don't want people to leave. But I mean, how can that be heritage?
But you look at the other side of that. So the unions are doing that right now. The last time the unions did that in Sydney was to save the QVB.
Yeah, but this is not the QVB.
I agree. It's not.
This is a long way from the QVB.
It's not. That is not to my taste.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So it's a matter of what do we value.
Can you believe we came close to losing that?
It's amazing.
I know. And we were talking before the show. Some of those wonderful buildings like Mark Anthony Horton's. You know, and those buildings have gone now, and it's a shame. It's an absolute shame. If people want to learn more about heritage, what do they do?
Well, if they've got an interest in heritage buildings, the Heritage Council of Australia is a fantastic resource. The Heritage Office of New South Wales is also great, but they will know if they own a heritage asset. It will be listed on their title, so all the information is out there in the.
And they can drive through that example that we spoke about in Lidcombe.
They can drive through.
What's the name of the development again?
The Gallery.
Okay, excellent. Go and see for yourself.
So there you are. Because a lot of people probably run away from owning a heritage building because they think, oh God, what can we do to it? You know, how limited are we and how we can renovate and improve?
Yeah, a lot of people think like that, but anything that is unique has a great value. And heritage properties are unique. And
you see it in arts and collectibles all the time.
Exactly right.
That's right. Cameron Jackson, Development Director, Frasers Property, here in the studio on Talking Lifestyle here in TUE.